Hi everybody, it's Wanda. I hope you're all having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So that's the sound of dinner. I'm defrosting my meat. I'm making meatloaf today. And I'm gonna make meatloaf. I'm gonna make some broccoli. I have some onions to put into the meatloaf. And then I have some bacon pieces. Like the ones they sell in the package when they get the trimming bacon ends or something like that. So I have bacon and the potato. I'm gonna make some baked potatoes, and I'm gonna melt some cheese so I can pour it over there. So I'm still waiting for my meat to defrost here. It still has a little bit of ice, so I'm just gonna leave it in the microwave. I'm just gonna defrost that, but this is already ready. I can just make some little holes. I'm not doing that much to it because I'm gonna open them up later on. So I have already aluminum foil here, so I'm just gonna wrap these babies up like that. And I'm gonna put them in this pan. And I got it cooked. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Just let me clear my throat. Okay, so here's another one, and again, I'm just gonna poke a couple holes in it. Even though I know it's not gonna expand and blow up. That's not happening, but I guess it attracts the heat better, the foil. So I always leave a little bit on the top, just in case something does happen, and just like, you know, there you go. So I have that one, and this is, I cut it in assorted sizes. So this one looks like the smallest potato, so I'm just gonna grab it, put it right in there. There you go. I know these are gonna be done much faster than the other ones, but it doesn't matter. I'll take them out so they won't burn. So there we go. I'm just gonna poke some holes in there. And the last one. Wrong way. Okay, that way. Alright, so there we go. Perfect little package. And I poked some holes. And my oven is already turned on. So I'm just going to put these in the oven until my meat finishes defrosting. I have a little pan here. And I'm going to proceed to light the back stove. I'm going to go get my little flicker. And I'm going to light the back stove. Hello. Oh, okay. You scared me. I'm gonna have to make a GoFundMe just so I can get a new stove so I could cook for my lovely people. I'm kidding. Alright. Kidding. Not kidding. No. Seriously, I do need another stove. So I'm gonna take my bacon ends, and they're still a little frozen too. Guys, I didn't just pull this out, I promise. As you can see, I did preparations. I waited for that meat like 3 hours to defrost, but since it's still in the package, needed more time. So I'm just defrosting that, and I have over here my broccoli, and you know how I do with my broccoli. Just take a little bit of this, and I'm gonna pop it right into the microwave oven and cook that up. Just gonna throw a little salt and a little bit of butter, just like so. I'm gonna leave that here. I don't need this. And let me get some salt and pepper. Put a little salt, like so. A little pepper. And this is red. Oh, I think it's a little bit of garlic. Garlic sounds nice, right? So I'm gonna get a little garlic. Put some garlic in there, and maybe a little sprinkle of the ginger crunch because it's just so good. Just like that. I'm going to put this to the side until my meat defrosts. My meat has to defrost, guys. Let me check it again. You can see it's releasing the liquid inside, so I'm just going to grab this and see if I can flip it over. Right there. And let's put it again in the microwave. Let me wash my hands. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hi everybody. Finally, my meat has defrosted. It's nice and soft, so now I could work with it. I wanted to show you the bacon ends. Look how big this piece is. You could tell that's a big chunk of ham right there. Look at that ham. And then this piece over here is like a big piece of fat. You can just like keep cooking it even after your bacon is done, because that'll render more fat. Instead of eating it, you'll just, you could use it for a couple of dishes. A lot of good dishes, like especially potatoes or some rice. You can use the drippings for almost anything. All right, so okay, I'm just gonna leave that there for a few minutes because I want to cook that crispy, and then I could smash it up so we can put it all pretty over the potatoes. That's gonna be nice. So I have my pan here, and I put the liner on top, and I'm just gonna move that over a little bit. That's my broccoli. So I like to do it right, everything in the pan. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw the meat on top there. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, my hands are clean. So I'm just gonna open it up like this. Okay, I'm gonna start adding ingredients in here. Gonna add some sazon because we need that. That's half a little packet. Now this is a whole packet. That was used before for something else. So, okay, we're gonna season this baby real good. So we got sazon. Okay, that's it. And we have a little bit of the sesame ginger crunch. I like to use this, so I'm gonna throw some in. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna come in with some salt because we have to. And I'm gonna put some pepper in it. Let's put some pepper. Pepper. Okay. My goodness, it comes out so light. Alright, so some pepper, and I'm gonna throw some onions in there because I love ground beef with onions. Alright, so hold on one second. I'm gonna wash and dry my hands, guys. Because you ain't Puerto Rican if you don't have the crackers. So I'm just gonna wash, dry my hands up so I could crush some crackers in there. Okay, I'm gonna get okay guys, I thought I had an egg, but I'm out, and I'm not waiting for someone to go to the store to get some eggs for me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of olive oil, even though it really doesn't need it, but you do need a few of these crackers. I'm gonna take 2, 4, like 6 crackers, and these just like regular Keebler. They're called soda crackers, I think. Yes, soda crackers. You gotta have this in the morning with some cheese and some butter and coffee. Get yourself a can, and you'll never not get it again. So I have my crackers here, and all I want to do is crush them a little bit. I'm gonna have fried crackers over there. Alright, so let's just give this a little crush. It doesn't have to be that small. It's okay. I like to see little pieces of cracker. But I think that's plenty right there. And it's looking really good, so I'm just gonna mix that up together. It didn't even need the egg, guys. This is so moist. I threw all the liquid, everything in there. Just want to get it really combined, get all those flavors in there. But not the hair. Okay. When I don't see the crackers that much wet, there you go. I'm looking for the crackers to be moist. And this is about it. I'd say when you could make a meatball, you're okay. Make a meatball and you'll be okay. There you go. See? Big gigantic meatball. Alright, so I like to do the meatball. Okay? Now, I'm going to take this meatball and I'm going to just squish it out a little. I'm going to squish this meatball and flatten it just a little bit. Like so. Looking nice. You know this meat is going to shrink a lot, but it's okay. They're going to make nice sandwiches too. I like to put bacon on it too sometimes, but that's okay. We'll have bacon on the fries, on the potatoes today. So this is good. Excuse me. All right, so I think this is good like that. Very nice. All right, guys. So that's it. Now I'm just gonna wash my hands and we can put this in the oven. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 35, 40 minutes. 40 minutes maybe the most. So my potatoes are already in there. I'm just gonna move them over like so. And I'm just gonna keep frying this bacon up. And once it's fried, I'm gonna cut it into pieces. But I'll be back as soon as, because it's not cooked yet. Some pieces are cooked. But the big pieces, like I said, I will show you how I render the fat from this. And I'll just take these little pieces and I'll make a crumble with it. But first I gotta make it toasty. I can't have it, I can't have them like that. Okay, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Look guys, I'm still waiting for that meat to finish. It still needs time. But oh, the bacon is nice and crispy. And I'm still frying this one big piece. It's still rendering a lot of fat. So I'm just gonna leave it simmering there for a little while so I could keep rendering that fat. And I'm about to chop up these two little pieces because the meat needs about another 35 minutes. I just wanted to show you the cooking process and how much bacon drippings are coming out of there. So much, I can't believe it. But I'm gonna chop this up, get it ready for the baked potatoes, and I'll be back in a little bit. Hi everybody, my meat is ready. Okay, the meat is ready, but the potatoes are not. I took the foil off of them and I just put them so they could keep browning a little bit on the other side and cook up because they're not ready. The big gigantic ones, I just put those babies in the microwave. I'm sorry, they're taking too long. They take it too long. I think those big potatoes need like an hour and a half. I like to have some barbecue, not a lot, just a little bit, like a little hint of it. I think just like that. Just for a little taste of it, you know? Not a lot, I don't want to slobber it, but I think it gives it a nice golden color and it makes the sweetness of the meat come out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting a little bit all over. Put a little bit of the oil that fell out. And I just wanted to get a nice little golden color. That looks good, right guys? Alright, so I chopped up my bacon. My bacon is here. I chopped up both bacon. And I'm going to take this cheese and this butter and I'm going to put it in the microwave and melt it. But first I'm going to put this meat back in for about 10 minutes. Just about 10 minutes. And that's it. It's only been there 35 minutes. My broccoli is all done. And like I said, I'm waiting for those potatoes in there to get a little soft. And I'll put them in the oven and just roast them just a little bit so they could get that roasty taste. But I'll be back like in 10 minutes, 15 minutes I think it's going to take. I'll be back. Hi everybody, I'm back and it's time to serve food. Everything is ready. I have my broccoli already here, all warm. My bacon is ready. My cheese is all nice and melty. Very nice. I got my sour cream. So let's take out the potatoes. I'm going to put them back there. They look really nice. And I'm going to take my meatloaf is out. Delicious. Everything is ready, guys. So you know what that means, right? It's time to serve some food. So let me grab my plate. And of course, let's start with the baked potato, right? So we're gonna grab a potato, put it on the plate, and I'm gonna open this baby up. Ooh, very hot. As you can see, it's nice and hot. Okay, so my potatoes there. First thing I want to do is I want to add a little bit of the sour cream on both of them, just a little bit like so. Guys, yummy. Okay, that has sour cream all over, very nice. Look how delicious that looks. Look at that. Okay, so what comes next? Of course, the bacon. So I gotta put some bacon on top. That looks really good. And of course, now is the cheese turn. Time to put the cheese. It got cold fast. It's okay. Grab some cheese and let's just put it on. No, don't drip. Okay, that looks good there. Let's get another little bit for this side. There we go. Come on, anticipation is making me wait. Okay, here we go. Got a little bit, got up to a little bit more. That was a little bit. Come down. Okay, that's it. Now it has cheese everywhere, okay? No complaint. There you go. Enough. Now, let me take this little piece of potato out of there. Look at that beautiful, look at that beautifulness. Doesn't that look good? Look at those baked potatoes. Yummy. All right, so let's cut up some of this meatloaf. Very nice and juicy with a little glaze, like I told you on top. Very nice. So I'm gonna cut like 3 slices of this. You can see the little pieces of onions inside of it. Looks really good. Yeah, oops. Oops. Okay, so one more piece. Just gonna put right here on the side. Oh my goodness, guys, this looks really good. I wish y'all people over here, I could feed you. I could feed you. Look, I dropped a piece. Not a problem. So let me grab this because it's hot. It was on the stove. So now let's grab some broccoli and let's decorate this plate. Like if it needs any more prettiness, right guys? It doesn't need any more prettiness. It's beautiful just the way it is. There we go. That's it. Hope you follow this recipe. I hope you make it. I hope you love it. I hope your family loves it. And I hope you share this recipe because this is really quick, simple, easy. 45 minutes in the kitchen and you're done. Hope everybody has a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye. You want some? Am I making you hungry? Looks good, right guys? Bye. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.